and Edgware Road due to planning.
Oh no, I didn't know.
Tigulang ba? Sige, party.
Okay.
Made a conscious choice. Where he used
Earrings? Earrings on it?
So don't throw away this thing we had.
You see what they've done today? Can I show you something?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second, you know, night after night. I'll be loving you 7 days a week.
Oh no, I mean I went on and like I looked and I talked to them or whatever. I got the menu.
Yeah.
Graduated.
You started at London Fair though.
Oh, who's next? Sorry.
Till the 11? 11? Is it?
Oh, I wanted to do. Yeah, so I made for most of it, we want it to be driven by sound. And that's fine.
Can we like some read on Thursday?
Need to meet quickly after class or no?